Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, my kitchen experience. Okay, today I'll be showing us how to make a kong on a budget. You know how those kind of emergency food now. Okay, we have fish, got my fish, the normal fish now, and my cow skin, got it kanda, pomo, see and what is it now? We have to add it even if it's on a budget. See the meat. I bought, yeah, the meat was not mature enough, so you can see the color, see the broth. That's it. So next thing is my pumpkin leaf. That is ugu. Nkong efere. See water leaf. Momo kong is here on ground. Periwinkle unfi is on ground too. You can see it now. Then we have palm oil. We have other ingredients: seasoning cube, crayfish, onion, pepper, salt, and look at my meat on fire. Put it on fire. Now I'll be adding my stock fish. You see it after washing it, you just wash it again, add the stock fish inside. Then at this point now you can just add everything because you've already boiled your meat. Get so now added the fish normal because the meat is ready already. So this time you just straight up cooking. You get it, you won't take time again. Added the cow skin. See the cow skin going in small with shakara inside self. More even this budget soup is not even looking like a kind of low budget soup because what are all these things inside? What are all those things? Now adding seasoning cube just to add taste to the stockfish, the fish and the cow skin you get, just to add taste to it. Then add salt. No, this is straight up cooking, so you have to add it based on what you think will carry the quantity of food you're going to cook. But please don't add too much, that you'll be regulating it as you are cooking. Now adding fresh pepper. I don't like too much pepper, so I'm always very careful when cooking my food. Get so I wouldn't add excess pepper depending on the kind of the special pepper. So I'm stirring it. I'll cover it and let it cook for some time, man. Oh, more budget soup, no be budget soup, because this one not like this. They like big man person food for this kind of economy. You get so I'm checking it, adding my crayfish like this. I'll add more of the ingredient to get at this point. Added my crayfish. Yet so at this point you just add more of the ingredients and then add your periwinkle. Because as they chop it, they do you know now. If you've not tested this thing, I know a lot of persons. There are some people that have not actually tasted it, and people that don't know. I actually gave a guy food once with this insect. Uncle wanted to chew it. You can imagine trying to crush the shell of this periwinkle. Man, it wasn't easy. It was really funny when I heard it. Then he told me the next morning. Okay, so I'm adding my palm oil to it. So I now had to teach the young man how to eat it again. It's actually nice. It contains a lot of calcium and minerals you get. So that's why I like eating it. I like eating the food. It adds vibes to the food. Okay, so I'm stirring it after letting it cook for a while. Just stirring it small. Then at this point I'll just test to know if the ingredients I've added is enough or I need to add extra, you get. So that's just what you do. Test it and see if it is enough. You will now go in with your water leaf. You can see there's not much water inside it because the vegetable and the water leaf basically has water. That's what gives it that name, water leaf. It basically has water, so you have to add small water until you realize that the water is not enough. Then you add. That's why when you're cooking, you should be having, if you check you just spot that I'm boiling water. So in case the water is not enough, I'll just add hot water, not cold water, hot water. If you add warm water to your food, the ingredient will still remain intact, but if you add cold water, it will change the taste. Okay, so now after leaving it to cook for a while, I'm now stirring it, you get, to mix it and see. You can still see the water is still not much, you get, still not much, but it's not a problem because this is ugu. Ugu actually has water in its body too. That's the pumpkin leaf actually has more water. So once you give it to it will melt. The only kind of soup that I would be worried with this quantity of water is if my okazi is much. You know, okazi is dry. So once you add it to food, it thickens more. It will just absorb the water in the soup already and taking more. So, but for this one, you don't need to bother at this stage, except when you add the ugu and notice that it is still very dry, depending on your own consistency. Then now add the water. So you are seeing it. I'm now adding the ugu after testing. I've tested it and realized that it's okay. And me, I like adding my crayfish. I remain a portion of crayfish. Then I'll now add it after adding this ugu. Now you understand. And even sometimes if I want to add seasoning cube, but normally I don't do too much of seasoning cube. You get? I use one specific seasoning cube and I don't do too much of seasoning cube. So when I want to add, I'll just sprinkle a little of it, or I use my crayfish normal. And then pepper. If your pepper is not enough, you can add it at this point. And for this soup, I'm using onion. I guess this is almost like the very first soup I'm using onion to prepare, because this is vegetable soup. I can probably add onion, but once it comes to every other soup, I am not a fan of onion in my other soups, you get. But for this one, I added onion, covered it, and let it steam, you get. Let it steam, then I'll stir it. But you don't let it cook for too long, so that your vegetable will not be too, the color will not really change. So it will still look fresh, you get. To still look fresh. So as I was stirring it, I now realized that the palm oil I added was not enough. I'm not a fan of, I don't like adding oil after cooking, you get. But at this point, I really needed to. I really needed to, because the palm oil was not palm oil in the get. So it was not okay. I now say, okay, what do I do? I say, there's nothing I can do. Let me not just, because it's a low budget soup, I'll now make it over low budget, you get. I'll let the color be given, you get now, or then it will be attractive to the eye. So at this point, I said, okay, I came to the conclusion that you have to add oil, you have to add oil, so that it will look more like an Akwa Ibom woman food before my mama would pick it. But then said my mama was like, why didn't you add it at once? Why did you now come and add extra oil after? But the woman has taught me well, but me, I refuse to learn at this point. So see you putting oil, added an extra oil. I will just stir it because my food is ready and I don't want my ugu to overcook. So I will stir it because this oil is served now fresh oil directly from Akwa Ibom. Anywhere where I go now, Akwa Ibom oil I see the chop. I know the door because Abiamani Songa in Akwa Ibom. We know the door with our palm oil, and this our recipe with the carry up anywhere with it. I bet if you're not from Akwa Ibom, no vex so. Not also no sabi cook. Everybody sabi cook, but me, I am proud. Like I am a proud Akwa Ibomite. Even though I'm an Songa in Akwa Ibom. So that's it. My food is ready. I'm now actually dishing it. And guess what? When I was cooking this food, my brother-in-law called me and said, "Have fun. What's up?" I told him, "Oh God, I am cooking a low budget Edikaikong soup." Oga said, "As far as now you cook, no matter how low the budget is at the come house." I said, "Oga, door is open. No, I'll come." So Oga was around, and I said, "Okay, let me just dish it for him." Look at his hand now. Oga, they eat like a ball. See the ball, small ball. See them. See as in they do like a ball. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you. We love you. And don't worry. Very soon I'm going to drop another hot recipe for us. Thank you very much. It's from my kitchen. Thank you. Love you.